What's going on, everybody? This is Sanitary 103. Thank you for watching another video. So in this installment, I'm going to talk about bottled water versus tap water. Is bottled water truly healthier and better for you than tap water or purified tap water? Now, bottled water has been really popular, especially within the past 10 or 15 years. When you go to the supermarket and you go to the soda section, you can't help but notice all the different types of bottled water, right? But it wasn't always like this. Back in the day, you would just go to the faucet, turn it on, drink the water, and assume that the city would regulate the water and everything would be dandy. But unfortunately, there was a famous case and outbreak back in 1993 in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, in which over 400,000 residents got infected with cryptosporidium, which was found in the water. And what basically that is it's a pathogen, and it basically attacks your gastrointestinal tract. Try to say that fast 3 times. And it basically can cause a lot of stomach problems and a lot of diarrhea. So after this occurrence, a lot of these bottled water companies said, you know what, why don't we produce a better product and a healthier product for the consumers, which is completely fine as long as you deliver what you say you are. But based on the research and the findings that I have found out, that does not hold true. One of the first bottled water companies to be held under scrutiny is Coca-Cola, and their bottled water name is called Dasani. It's spelled D-A-S-A-N-I. I'm not sure if you guys have it in your area, but we do in our area. Well, anyway, with Dasani, they say that it's supposed to be purified, 100% spring water or whatever it is. But they did a test on it, and they found out that it basically was tap water or some form of purified tap water. After this occurred, the NRDC wanted to see if this was an isolated incident or not. So back in 1999, a little over 10 years ago, they took over 1,000 samples from over 100 different bottles of brands of water from various companies, and of the 1,000+ samples, they found out that about 1/4, which is 25% of the samples, did not really constitute pure water. It was just, it wasn't spring water. It wasn't from the glacier mountains of the Alps or whatever, these various companies say. 1/4 of these samples were, to some degree, just purified tap water or regular tap water. So the next question you might be asking is someone going to do something about this? Well, there's one big problem, and this is what it is. Water, unfortunately, is considered a food according to the FDA, and it's listed under the FDA umbrella and not under the EPA. So what does all this mean? If water was under the EPA, it would be under more strict tests and guidelines. But because it's under the FDA, their testing isn't as frequent. It's only about once a week, as opposed to if it was under the EPA umbrella, it would be tested multiple times a day. Another problem with drinking bottled water is its environmental effect. Now, a lot of people don't recycle, and it also costs a lot of energy and resources to produce plastic bottles. One thing that the Worldwide Fund for Nature has suggested is to maybe reuse the plastic bottles. But unfortunately, when you reuse plastic bottles, there's a better chance of leeches and bacteria and mold to regrow inside the plastic bottles if you reuse them. So reusing them is good from an environmental standpoint, but it's bad from a health standpoint. So it's definitely a catch-22 and definitely not a solution at this point. Before I depart, I did want to mention that this doesn't mean that tap water is completely superior than bottled water. In my opinion, in order of rank, the #1 thing that you can get is a water filter. Get yourself a Brita, and you could use that and purify the water. One of the biggest advantages of getting a water filter like a Brita is that it's the most effective way to get rid of cryptosporidium, unlike bottled water where you don't even know where it's from, or tap water in which these municipal water systems are not really effective in getting rid of the cryptosporidium. All right, that about wraps it up for this video. The comments and questions are always welcome. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.